Hi, my name is Josie and I'm a freshman in the SFS.
Hi, my name is Alice Sue. I'm a freshman in the college.
Hello, I'm Rachel Lee, a freshman representative for the Georgetown Chinese Student Alliance.
I'm also one of CSA's freshman representatives.
I'm currently freshman representative for CSA.
So I grew up in New Jersey, living among two predominantly white towns, and while I never experienced extreme fear for my safety due to my identity as an Asian American, I did feel othered.
Currently, I think that the greatest discrimination that the Asian community faces is the undervaluing of our struggles.
By nature of growing up in several different regions across the US and attending multiple schools in which I was one of the few Asians in my entire class, I struggled a lot as a kid with my own experience identifying as an Asian American. My family has also faced discrimination due to our identity, from someone mocking my mother speaking in Chinglish over the phone at a grocery store, to our neighbors telling my dad that our family needed to leave the neighborhood that we've lived in for the past 8 years because he and our neighbors apparently didn't want us here, even though all of our neighbors are super friendly and or Asian identifying themselves.
Whether it be through questions like, where are you really from, or is English your first language? And when COVID-19 hit, this sense of foreignness in my own country really escalated to another level. I was asked, if my people brought COVID to this country, or I was told bat jokes right in front of me. And now these experiences have translated to a whole different fear for my Asian community.
The rise in racism, xenophobia, and violence towards the Asian and Asian American identifying community over the past year has been horrific to watch, but especially towards our elderly. I've been fortunate enough to have both sets of my grandparents come to the US and spend precious time with us, but I can guarantee you my grandparents didn't come because they wanted to take on this enormous challenge of learning a new language and culture and living in a new environment. They came because it had been years or decades even since they'd last seen my parents, my brother, and I.
As I watch us confront not just microaggressions, but violence as well, I'm scared for my friends, my family, and for people who look like me. I wonder if, me walking outside is me standing out there with a target on my back.
And to think that there are people in this country who have the nerve to attack Asian Americans just because of our race, especially our elderly, who already have such a heavy burden of overcoming a language and cultural barrier, is completely disgusting and burdens my heart.
I'm glad that more awareness has been raised, but I really think we have a long way to go from here in terms of, raising awareness as well as not downplaying our struggles as a community and kind of bringing a spotlight to our struggles as a community as well. From here, I feel like the community can do more in terms of spreading the word and maintaining that any type of injustice is a worthy injustice to kind of speak up about.
I think for us, beyond spreading awareness on social media, we have to take our solidarity and pool it into resources to help the victims.
Please, don't just limit your understanding of our cultures to the parts that already fit comfortably within your own life. Learn our history, listen to our stories, share our grief, and help us fight this fight, whether that be donating to AAPI organizations, educating yourself, or checking in on your Asian American and Asian identifying friends, family, classmates.
We have to take little yet brave steps to stop hatred and to stop discrimination where we see it, whether that means calling out a racist joke made by one of our friends or forcing people to reckon with their subtle yet harmful microaggressions.
So I think that allies and Asian people in general can really benefit from having open discussions and being more transparent about their struggles. I feel like that's very valuable because nobody really talks about Asian struggles, and I was just super disappointed to hear about all of the Asian hate crimes going on, and I'm sorry to everybody who's been affected, and CSA is here to help.
Most of all, we have to stick together to move forward, whether that means you're Asian identifying or not.
To our allies of the AAPI community and all our fellow Americans, please listen to us. Stand up for us, our liberties, our right to enjoy our lives the way that I would stand up for you to enjoy yours. And whenever I see more and more people accepting parts of Asian cultures, such as listening to our music or learning our languages or trying our foods, it makes me so happy. And to my fellow Asians and Asian Americans, keep on speaking up. Your words always have power. And also continue to check on your friends, your families, and your elders. I'm so proud to be Asian American. I support you and I love you.